Welcome to the Miuzik Empire, and here is where we preach the gospel of our Lord Jesus Christ through gospel music. And I'm very excited to be here with you today because I bring you a special news in this month of September. So what are we coming to do? So we are dedicating the whole of this month to studying music theory. Okay. Now, as you can see on this channel, there are lots of song breakdown, both locally, and when I say locally, I mean Ghanaian songs and then foreign songs, right? Are broken down on this channel. But you realize that during the breakdown of these songs, we teach you the chords though, but we don't teach you how those chords were formed or how those chords were constructed or the mystery behind such chords that we used. We mostly mention the names of the chords and all that. We don't want the video to be too long that it becomes boring to watch. So, but then again, we acknowledge the fact that knowing how the chords that we play, you and we play, are constructed is very important, because by understanding how these chords are constructed and everything about it, you are able to do more exploits with the chords that you know. Okay, that is why this month we are dedicating it to music theory learning. So by saying music theory learning, we may not be learning songs, but then the elements that comes together to form songs, the building blocks of songs, basically chords and other concepts. Okay, and this is the reason why you have to subscribe and click on your notification bell if you have not, because sometimes in the comment section I see some of you saying you didn't get this message and that. It's probably because you haven't clicked on the notification icon or you haven't subscribed. Okay, the moment you do these two things specifically, you will always see our video pop up on your phone or your PC. So I will gladly share everything I know about the chords that I use in playing music, and also how I'm able to come up with some substitutions of mine. You realize that sometimes I'll break down the song as it is, and then we will take it to another level by doing some chord substitutions here and there. And then changing the progressions and all that. It's because of my understanding about the chords that I use. So we are coming to learn the mystery behind all these things. Now you know that this will be a very interesting journey this month, right? We already have some very few theory lessons on this channel. An example is the tritones and the drop twos and seventh chords. So if you are watching me and then you haven't watched any of these lessons, they are right on this channel. Just search for it, you see it. And also I will leave the links of these videos in the description below so that you can check it out if you are finding it difficult seeing these lessons. I would encourage you to watch them if you haven't watched before you even start watching these ones, because it's more like a continuation from these theories. So we'll be looking at interesting concepts like 9th chords, 11th chords, 13th chords, diminished 7th chords, altered chords, and even how to invert all these chords so that we can produce more chords. And also in this month we are releasing our course on how to play the Ghanaian local worship songs, the techniques and everything involved in playing a local Ghanaian worship song. So we will learn how to play the strings version, and then how to even play synths when it comes to Ghanaian worship songs. And then we'll also learn how to play the EPs and then the grand pianos when it comes to Ghanaian worship songs. Every technique involved in it. So it will be a very detailed course pertaining to Ghanaian worship songs. Now, if you are thinking of skipping this course, technically because you may not be into Ghanaian local worship songs, then I would encourage you to renew your mind, because the concept that will be taught in this course is not only for local Ghanaian worship songs, but then we are just using Ghana worship songs as our song reference. You see, as I'm sitting here like this, you can't imagine the types of songs I had to listen to in order to get to this level by God's grace, that I'm able to share something with you. I can't even count the number of songs I have listened to that I did not even understand the lyrics because it was not in my language. But then I was able to learn a whole lot of useful stuff from that song, and I'm able to apply it in some of the songs that I learn with you on this channel. So it's not about the Ghana worship song that is very important here, but the concept in it. You can apply the synth that will be learned here in another song, because music is very dynamic. So I will encourage all of you. I know a lot of you are waiting for the course to be released. It will be released this month by God's grace. So let's keep anticipating. It will surely come. The first course will be the diminished seventh chords. Now I know most of you know about diminished seventh chords, and diminished seventh chords are nothing new now. But this is my input or my take about diminished seventh chords, and that's what makes learning interesting. You might know diminished seventh chord, but I'm sure about the end of the lesson you might learn something new about diminished seventh chord. So for the last time, don't forget to subscribe and click on your notification icon so that you won't miss this lesson. Now let's meet there.